Happy homesteading, y'all. Tonight we are going to make sourdough cinnamon rolls. I bought this starter, well, I didn't buy it. I got this starter off of a local mom. I posted in the local mom's Facebook group and she didn't want any money for it. So I just fed it this morning, so it's ready to bake with. We're not gonna make the cinnamon rolls tonight. We'll get the dough ready. I have to wait until Remy is sleeping because it's loud and crazy and, you know. So come with me. I got this recipe off of countryroadsourdough.com and I'll link it in the description. I made sourdough cinnamon rolls before, but they asked for a milk bath and I didn't like the way it turned out. So this doesn't require a milk bath. So I'm gonna get all the dough stuff, then I'll be back. I'm going to use unsalted butter because it calls for salt. 1 egg. Thank you, girls. Sugar, salt, and flour. All right, so it says combine everything. So just looking at the ingredients, 4.5 cups of flour, 1 cup of starter, 1.25 cups of milk. I'm gonna need a big bowl. All right, help me out here. I want to use this one, but I think I'm gonna regret it. 4.5 cups of flour is a lot. So I think we're going with this one. I have this habit of not putting things away as I take it out. So since you're watching me, we're gonna get in the habit of putting things away as I take them out, and I don't need them. These are in a set of like 5 and they nest into each other. Remy likes to take these out and flip them over and use them as like stepping stones. Don't worry, I cleaned it. 5 quarts, 5 liters should be enough. This is my setup. I gotta remember I'm left-handed, and of course the mic is on the left hand, is on the right side. So I wanna hold it with my right hand. Okay. So 1.25, watch with me. 1.25. Looks pretty good. Okay, I bake so much I know that half a stick of butter is 1/4 cup. I think we're gonna move this rodeo to this side because look, you can see me much better. Look at Remy sleeping. So cute. Here we are. Milk, check. Butter. If this is hectic, this is how my brain works, so. All that to half softened. Okay, it's been out since yesterday, soft. Okay, 1 egg, thank you. Girls. Half a cup of sugar. I always get a baking towel just to wipe my grubby fingers on. So I'm not wiping it on my clothes. 1 teaspoon of salt. 200 grams of sourdough starter. So I got my handy little scale. This is where I can use a glass bowl. Zero it out. 200 grams. I don't have enough. What am I supposed to do? Feed it again? All right. Oh, okay, that didn't work. I wasted an egg. Yeah, what can I make? Now this is just gonna be a video of watching you stir my sourdough starter. Okay, I put it in a bigger one. So now I did 100, 100, 100 instead of 50, 50, 50. So give that a good stir. Really incorporate. Speak nice to it, right? There's evidence that living things respond to the energy and vibrations and sounds. So you say, you're such a beautiful starter. I do that to my garden plants. Tell them how much I appreciate them. Okay. What do we think, y'all? Looks good. Okay. Well, that is just peanuts, ain't it? Okay, we'll just make something else. I'm mad at myself. It's okay, I don't have to be mad at my starter. I love you. I will just make something else. So I wanted to make Remy goldfish. So we're gonna make goldfish. All right, we are back. We are back. Yesterday, I tried to make discard sourdough cinnamon rolls. Or yesterday, I tried to make sourdough cinnamon rolls, and as you'll see, I didn't have enough starter. So I filled it up. Well, I didn't fill it up, but we did 100 grams of starter, 100 grams of water, 100 grams of flour. So this is 300 grams of starter. So okay, we're back again to try to make sourdough cinnamon rolls. I tried to make these the other day, but I didn't have enough starter, so I have a lot. Yummy. Look at this. Watch this. Smells delicious. We're going to make the dough tonight, let it do its thing overnight, and then in the morning we'll roll it out and bake it. So I have everything for the dough. I have the milk, the butter, the sugar, the egg, the flour, and the starter. Oh, I need salt. First, I'm gonna see if I have enough flour because I only have bread flour in there for whatever reason. So we're gonna see if I have enough so I can tell you. Watch me work. So this calls for 4.5 cups of flour. Oh yeah, I definitely have enough. 3. 4, and I overfilled it a bit because as you saw, this wasn't filled all the way. I'm gonna dump the sugar in this bowl because I need this half scoop. So this is 4.5 cups of flour. So we're done with the flour. I'm actually gonna go get an apron because I made one. So I'll be right back. I actually just thought of another funny thing would be to see my failed, well, they're not failed because I learned my botched sewing projects, but I made this one. Serves its purpose, right? I made the bias tape. Pretty proud of this one. Okay, enough of that. I'm tired. Can't you tell? Just do it. You got all the ingredients, just do it. I'm a little hesitant to make cinnamon rolls, sourdough cinnamon rolls, because of that one time I made them and I didn't like them. This is a different recipe, so I don't know. Maybe I'll like them, but I'm still nervous. And honestly, I just want to sit on the couch. Okay. Just do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay, so I already put the 1/2 cup of sugar in here. So we're gonna put the 1 1/4 cups of milk. Just so you can see. The 1 egg. Thank you, Queenie. No, this isn't Queenie. This is Minnie's egg. She lays the most beautiful big brown eggs. Cut this in half. I now know that half a stick of butter is like 1/2 cup or 1/4 cup. Question: what does everybody stir it with? I'm overthinking it. Put my teaspoon of salt in. That's like a teaspoon. And then 200 grams of starter. So I'm gonna do what I tried to do the other day. I always love these videos on social media where they're like pouring out the starter. Ugh. Okay, 200 grams. Oh my God, look how beautiful that is. That's about 100. There we go, exactly 200, on the money. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my God, can you see that? Look at that. Okay, so I fed that this morning, so I'll probably feed it again tonight. So then we're gonna switch starter in. Try to get as much as you can in there because, you know, we measured it pretty precisely to that gram. Okay, that's pretty good. I think I'm gonna mix this together and then put the flour in. I have one of these. Am I supposed to use this? All right, I'm just gonna add a little bit at a time because this is my first time really messing around with this. Baking is such a good hobby to get into if you do have weekends. I'm just saying. I really actually do have weekends. Look at that. I'm feeling proud of myself already. And I will link this recipe in the description as well. See, now it's really starting to look like dough. There's also something very mindful and very present about baking or just cooking, especially when it's quiet, everyone's kind of asleep. It's already almost lightly floured just because I make a mess. Lightly floured. That's lightly floured to me. Okay, so we still have some flour to incorporate in the bowl, so that any leftover flour, just dump it, and then this flour will be incorporated in it as well. So I'm just gonna knead this until it's not so flaky and everything kind of works in there together. Think of this as a mindful practice. Think of this as mental health, pushing away any negative thoughts about yourself, what you did today, mistakes that you might have made, lessons you might have learned, thoughts you might have had about other people. Push it all away, because that's not what we're here for. We're here to make beautiful things. Okay, you don't need to go crazy, just a couple of minutes. I'm working up a sweat. So you just want it to be soft. See, it's getting soft. That means everything's kind of incorporated together. I'm saying incorporated a lot, that's annoying. And then this is, I guess this is the part I really like, because now I can take a break because the dough has to rise. Probably just one more minute I'll do this. When I think of kneading dough, why do I think of cats going like this? Like, cats don't do this, but yet we call it kneading. Oh, look at this, so beautiful, right? Look how beautiful that is. Tell me that is not pretty. Come on. I made that. Okay, so I am going to probably put it back in this flour bowl, the bowl that I had the flour in. I might regret that. We're doing it. You only live once, right? Okay, it's beautiful. So I'm gonna cover this with a tea towel, like a clean tea towel, and we'll see you back tomorrow morning to see what it looks like. Okay, we're back the next morning. It is 7:30 in the morning. Doubled in size, looks beautiful. So we're gonna punch this down, take it out, roll it out, put the filling in, and bake. Well, let it rise for another hour, and then we're gonna bake it. But look how beautiful that looks. Doesn't that look beautiful? Mm-hmm. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Say good morning, friends.
Good morning, friends.
Say, I already did my farm chores this morning.
What pictures?
Yeah.
Wait.
Are you gonna watch me roll this out? Mm-hmm. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Look at it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, these are gonna be such good cinnamon rolls, huh? Now I'm feeling excited now. Before I was like, All right, got my homemade apron on. Woohoo! I made this.
I
made this. Whoop. Oh, we don't do that. You can punch it down with me. You want to punch it?
Yeah.
Punch it.
You
did. I'm making the filling now, so I have a half a cup of softened butter in here. I need 1 cup of brown sugar and 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon. I think the rule of thumb is always make sure it's packed.
Oh gosh.
And then 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon.
Yogurt.
I think I'm going to do the cinnamon with my heart. Bless you.
Hello. Mix it.
Mix it, mix it, mix it.
Mix.
You want to try mixing it? Very. Hold it with your other hand.
Wow.
Good job. All right, we're gonna set that to the side. I might mix it with my hand, to be honest. We're also keeping an ear out for the garbage truck, right?
Gummy food.
Today is garbage day.
Gummy day.
You can add a little bit more. Oh, that's a good idea too. All right. So we're done with this part. You wanna try some? Is it good?
Okay.
Yes.
Take it.
Sure.
Good.
All right, we're gonna grease our 9 by 13 pan. So when we are done rolling up our cinnamon rolls, we'll just cut it and we'll put it right in here to rise. Is that good? All right, now it's time for the dough. So we gotta get a little bit of flour, lightly floured. To me, this is lightly floured. Oh, we gotta get in this drawer so we can get the rolling pin. Got a little bit of a crust on it, but I'm guessing because it was so cold in our house last night. How satisfying is it when you're rolling out dough and it's just smooth and it stretches, right, Ren? And it's got little fingerprints in it. Because those fingerprints aren't gonna be little forever, huh? It adds character. It's not like anybody else is eating this. Okay. This is a pretty good cinnamon roll, right? We're gonna probably try to get it a little more rectangle shaped.
Taco soup.
Right now it's kind of like an oval. Do you wanna help me spread the stuff on there? This is so beautiful, isn't it? We made this, okay. So it's nice and soft, right? Nice and soft. Yeah, the last cinnamon rolls I made, do you need a little bit more? Okay. The last cinnamon rolls I made, I couldn't even like spread the filling because it just was too, I think it was just too wet. I'm not a professional baker. I just like doing it in my free time.
What?
So.
What?
Okay, give me 1 second. I don't do this to perfection. This is a lesson in meeting myself where I'm at. And right now, I am not at perfection. I'm not even looking for perfection. I'm just looking for good, homemade food. If you're like me and the first time you make cinnamon rolls,
Mama,
they're terrible and they're not edible. That's okay, don't give up. Also, cheesecake is another thing that's really hard for me to make. But I made my husband a cheesecake for his birthday because I was like, I'm not gonna let this cheesecake get me down. And we made a Basque cheesecake.
What?
And it was, here, you can have whatever's in this bowl. And it was delicious. Does anybody else feed their toddler sugar for breakfast? It can't just be me. All right, now, I know I'm supposed to spread it to the ends. All right, it's like a pizza. All right, now we're gonna roll this up. Roll it tight, tight, tight. Yeah, oh, thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll even put these little ones in. You know, the little ones we love too.
good. Yummy, yummy.
These other ones I'll just put in another little. So we're gonna cover this, let these rise, so I'll catch you back here in about an hour. All right, this is the second rise. We're gonna put these in the oven at 350 for about a half an hour. Look at how bubbly and delicious. Oh my God.